Hey everyone, welcome to my podcast titled Suchitra's Life, and you're listening to me, Suchitra. So usually so far you've seen me, sorry, heard me talk about books, mostly books, and one conversation with a criminologist. But today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to talk about a memory from my childhood that uh, maybe you might also have had such kind of incident in your childhood and it might have stuck with you for a very long time, but the one that I'm going to share is little it may sound silly to some, but anyways, I would go ahead and share it. So when I was in I guess 6th grade or something, right? So as a part of our English curriculum, we had uh, the story of Gulliver's Travel, the famous book about Lilliputians and all that. And our English teacher would make it so fascinating. Like she would read out the story, she would explain the scenario and everything. Like what intrigued us as kids was the concept of Lilliputians. It was something different and very unique. And around the same time, I don't know who did it, but somebody started this rumor. I guess some of the mischievous kids out there, someone started spreading this rumor that Lilliputians do exist, and they are in the garden in that locality. So there was this garden called Rock Garden back then, and this rumor was going around, that Lilliputians were found in that garden and stuff like that. And this rumor spread so wildly that kids, after their school timings, they started going to that garden, and I've seen like some of my classmates, especially boys, who said that they went and visited that garden. I remember one guy telling me, I went to the garden and I saw these little Lilliputians, and one of the Lilliputian came out of his that space, the tiny little space. He climbed onto my shoulder and nibbled at my ear and squeaked something in my ears and stuff like that. And I, being so naive and innocent at that point of time, I guess even now I am a little, I was like totally I just went into a different zone when I heard that guy describe me his experience with a Lilliputian. So one fine day, even I felt okay, I guess even I should go to the garden and check these Lilliputians out. So one day after school, I remember I didn't really tell my mom anything, I guess. I just I just you know I just started on my way to that garden right after the school, and I there were a couple of other classmates back then. I was anticipating, and I was longing to meet a Lilliputian and stuff like that, but halfway through the path I realized, okay, now this is getting late, and since I didn't really tell my mom that I'd be late, I figured, it's better I skip this adventure for now. Maybe sometime later I could go back to that garden. So midway, I just changed my mind and I just simply went back to the home. The other friends who were with me, I don't clearly remember if they went to the garden or even they had, changed their mind midway. But something something crazy happened the very next day. So in our class, like right after, I guess some other class or something, I remember this English teacher walking into our classroom, and she made us write in our diaries that if students are going to any particular place after the school timings, it's not their responsibility. And she made sure she signed that tiny note in each and everyone's diary. And then it hit me that, okay, this rumor or whatever it is was so intense. Like it spread like a wildfire, so much so that it threatened the teacher itself. And the reason I'm sharing it with you all listeners out there is because back then, like especially when I was a kid, a child, I remember that my imagination was so strong. It was so strong and so intense, and I could see even my classmates' imagination was pretty amazing too. That is what I miss these days. I'll be 28 this August, and I could still see that my imaginations are not so vivid anymore because, life happens, stuff catches up with you. But childhood, in so many ways, you were innocent, naive, and you had a different way of looking at things and people and nature. You were very much in sync with nature. And right now, I feel that that is something that I'm not doing consciously, to be in touch with nature and to be in touch with my core. I guess beautiful things happen when you are really in touch with yourself and with nature. Your imagination becomes so intense, and it feels like you may even materialize it, right? This was one of the beautiful memories I have from my childhood. Just a story from a textbook. It just made everybody think that it is true, and they went out and had these little adventures in rock garden. These days, I all I see is viral stories that just don't stick in your head any longer. You just laugh at a meme, you move on. You laugh at a viral video or YouTube shorts, you watch it, you move on. It just doesn't stick. But those stories in childhood, I still remember them. And I think I think deep down that's what I'm longing, something that sticks in your head, something that's gonna be around for a longer period of time. Okay, I'll end this here right now. I hope you found this childhood memory cute. Do let me know if you have such memories with you all as well. I'm sure you would. And let's try to make a conscious effort in building our imagination so that it would just take us into an amazing world and entertain us equally. We don't always need the help of internet to do that. With that, I say goodbye.